Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Ravens were frustrated with last week's loss and are anxious to get back above 500 in today's game. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fresh set of downs here. Johnson running left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Off of play action, Locke going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, towards the receiver and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Third and long. It's Locke. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Hurns the man in motion left. Now it's Olawale. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught right side, it turns. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now a carry for Bernard. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He drops it off for Bernard. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this one complete to Julius Thomas. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. Throwing again is Locke. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with 1 complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. Here's Luck now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Hearns left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw on second down is Locke. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Locke. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's second down. But pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here we go. Blue 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught right side, it turns. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Blue, land it. Over. Detroit. Hot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Back that it up, Philly. Here we go now. Clean. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, 9 yards to go. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Off of play action. Luck. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. The play clock's running down. From the gun on third down. Luck firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Luck. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock, and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught right side, it turns. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Gone! Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shedding?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. shift together here from the D-line. Luck gonna throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.